You had one from OCC, right?
Oh, that's the biggest piece of junk ever. You know something? I was
Orange County Choppers, OCC, has been a fan favorite since its 2002 debut, thanks to its daring designs and unique motorbike builds. However, the brand's legitimacy has been cast into doubt in an unexpected turn of events during an interview with Leno. When asked why buying an OCC bike might not be a good idea, Leno wasn't shy about explaining. Here, we analyze his critical critiques in further detail, look at other reviews that share his concerns, and see Paul Teutul's reaction to the criticism. Stay tuned as we go into the topic and uncover the hidden reality of the OCC phenomena. All right, let's begin. It is essential to grasp the context and how we arrived at this point before delving into the most recent dispute. Paul Teutul Sr. founded Orange County Choppers, OCC, in Montgomery, New York in 1999, after branching out from his steel business, OC Ironworks, into the custom motorcycle industry in the late 1990s. They launched their first bike, True Blue, at Daytona Biketoberfest that same year. In 2003, OCC built a 61,000-square-foot facility in Newburgh, costing $12 million, due to the immense popularity it achieved when American Chopper debuted on the Discovery Channel in 2002. But in 2011, they had to give the building up to GE Commercial Finance because of their financial problems. Finally sold in 2016, OCC moved to Pinellas Park, Florida in 2020 and inaugurated the OCC Roadhouse and Museum in June 2021 after relocating here. A performance arena, billiard hall, museum, restaurant, retail space, and bike store are all part of this brand modern complex. Despite the show's reputation for intense family drama, especially between Paul Sr. and Paul Jr., OCC was distinguished by its motorcycles and skilled workmanship. The drama was a big part of the show's appeal, even if there was a lot of mayhem, including frequent yelling bouts and broken equipment. After the program finished in 2010, the firm kept on changing and reinventing itself as more than just a bike maker. Even if Paul Sr.'s son and other former cast members have started their own businesses, he is still the face of the company. Collaborations with companies like Hard Rock Cafe and Caterpillar helped keep OCC in the public eye, and in 1999, they released an official app. In their Florida showroom, you can see their handcrafted motorbikes, which were shown on television before, next to other odd products such as tank-tracked bicycles and designs inspired by NASA. Now that Paul Sr. has retired, OCC's new location in St. Petersburg is a gathering place for motorcyclists as well as a cultural and shopping center. They used to just sell poker chips and clothing, but now they sell everything from outerwear to foldable dog bowls. To stay relevant in a changing market, the corporation also uses sponsorships and marketing initiatives that include Paul Sr. Even though American Chopper ended more than 10 years ago, OCC is still very much in the spotlight. Motorcycling enthusiasts still like their unique designs and meticulous attention to detail. It is unexpected to hear criticism from a revered man like Leno, given his remarkable history. What did he actually say then? Find out by continuing to watch. Mikey Teutul, Rick Petko, Vinnie DeMartino, Paul Teutul Sr., and Paul Teutul Jr.'s interactions propelled Orange County Choppers to unprecedented popularity, as did the show's riveting drama and conflicts. The show drew fans of many sorts, not just motorcycling groups. After its 2002 premiere, American Chopper became an enormous hit, much above anyone's expectations. In the beginning, people didn't give DIY motorcycle manufacturing much thought. However, after seeing American Chopper, they started to see it as a complex process that required imagination, skill, and art. Because of the show's groundbreaking techniques, groundbreaking ideas, and unmatched ingenuity, it inspired a new generation of enthusiasts and craftspeople. The increased attendance at motorcycle rallies and gatherings was a direct result of the rising excitement that spread through custom chopper businesses. The influence of American Chopper extended much beyond the motorbike business and into the fields of design and automobiles more generally. Many fields of design and construction owe a debt of gratitude to the artistry and creativity displayed in the creation of custom motorcycles. The show's storyline, which explored the complexities of a family company and offered insights about talent and design, resonated on a worldwide scale. It gave emotional weight to the age-old struggle between tradition and innovation by portraying their ambitions, difficulties, and inner tensions. As a cultural touchstone for the motorcycling community and a cultural touchstone for popular culture at large, American Chopper went beyond its entertainment value. It provided an interesting look into the story behind each handmade chopper, as well as the painstaking workmanship and unfaltering commitment that went into making them. The program offered an intimate look at a family-run business by combining family dynamics with the intricacies of motorbike manufacturing. From 2003 until 2010, American Chopper captivated audiences on the Discovery Channel, delving them into the thrilling world of Orange County choppers. Under the guidance of patriarch Paul Sr., the Teutul family skillfully handled conflicts and obstacles, engaging audiences with their genuineness and knowledge. In addition to the Teutul family, the show included a varied crew of personnel who quickly won over viewers with their compelling stories and jaw-dropping helicopters. The Teutul name became synonymous with quality American entertainment and workmanship after this. But the presentation went beyond motorbikes. It showed how the Teutul family interacted with their own inventions. Viewers saw the ups and downs as the cameras rolled, with the most dramatic moments occurring during the heated arguments between Paul Teutul Sr. and his two kids, Mikey and Paul Jr. Even more so than the motorcycles themselves, these moving stories came to represent the exhibition. The genuine and unedited expression of emotions on American Chopper set it apart from other reality TV shows of the period. The show's distinctive choppers and talented actors are the main reasons for its success. There has been very little coverage of their current projects after American Chopper ended. Now we can take a peek at the cast members and what they've been up to since the program ended. Concerning Paul Teutul Sr., legal actions, and his present situation. After American Chopper stopped, Paul Teutul Sr., who played a pivotal role in Orange County Choppers, took over. He formed a new workshop with a fresh crew in an effort to maintain the show's essence. This endeavor was not without its difficulties. Even with Teutul's extensive background, he never wavered in his commitment to the continued success of Orange County Choppers as its owner. Along with his enthusiasm for building exceptional motorcycles, he united a new breed of motorcyclists. As a result, American Chopper was one of several reboots that returned to television in 2018. New seasons were created under the name American Chopper, ensuring audiences an engaging lineup of episodes. Nevertheless, Paul Sr. was involved in lawsuits from 2017 to the end of 2020 as a result of these legal challenges to the rebirth. Moving Orange County Choppers from Fresh York to Florida was a major move that Paul took. He wanted to see what fresh chances were out there in the motorcycle business. Also, he wanted to start a reality TV show called Orange County Choppers Made in America. Unfortunately, his plans ran into a lot of problems, most of which were monetary in origin. Paul Sr. had obstacles after Thomas Derbyshire invested in the program, but the money was spent on personal things like fishing excursions instead of production. The delays in the show's creation caused by this mishandling further added to Derbyshire's irritation and disappointment. That being said, in April 2017, Derbyshire took Paul Sr. to court, mostly on accusations of embezzlement of invested capital. When Paul Sr. sought to change the agreed-upon ownership arrangements, requesting a 50-50 share instead of the original agreement, the argument deepened. In the end, the case was lost by Teutul, which led to the cancellation of the new show. In an effort to strengthen his financial situation, Paul Sr. decided to sell his expensive New York house. The expansive 39-acre estate in Montgomery, New York, was offered at $2.9 million, but went through many price reductions as the seller felt the need to sell quickly. It was listed for $1.6 million in 2019. The Orange County Chopper name is being revived by Paul Sr. and Keith Overton, who is both a motorcyclist and the proprietor of a travel company. In spite of the brand's past struggles, this alliance shows potential for moving ahead. The world was rocked by the tragic conviction of Paul Teutul Sr. Witnesses saw the formerly famous man in an orange jumpsuit as he stood before the judge and jury, known for his extraordinary motorbikes. An exciting pursuit on one of his custom bikes led to a discovery that shocked everyone, and it was the beginning of his fall from grace. During his trial, the prosecution leveled serious theft charges against him, but there were indications of possible deeper participation as well. Many wondered, was he really guilty, or was he just caught in an unfortunate situation because of the muddled circumstances surrounding his arrest? Speculation was wild when the judge pronounced the decision and led Teutul away. Rumors and speculation flourished since the hearing was held in secret, making it impossible to ascertain the facts. Could he have accidentally discovered secret government documents? Looking beyond the horizon will provide the solutions. Paul Jr. introduced Vinnie DeMartino to the Orange County Choppers while they were both in high school. Jr. and Vinnie had their share of on-screen tensions, but Vinnie was always a major draw for viewers and a vital cog in the show's wheel. After becoming a member of OCC in 2002, Vinnie decided to leave the organization in 2007 to focus on his own growth. In spite of his independence, he had early difficulties when he founded 5 Force Customs. This was especially true during the financial crisis of 2008, which reduced demand for motorbikes and custom modifications. In order to stabilize his finances, Vinnie rethought his company plan and broadened his services to include standard auto maintenance. 5 Force Customs was Vinnie's business for 5 years, until he moved on to DeMartino Motorsports. As a member of the Teutul family business, Vinnie worked tirelessly and showed remarkable expertise in the early years of American Chopper. But he decided to leave in 2007, maybe swayed by team conversations about internal matters. After he left, Vinnie and Cody Connelly started 5 Force Customs, a successful but short-lived venture. He started DeMartino Motorsports in Wallkill, New York, using the money he made from selling all of his motorbike gear in 2013. Surprisingly, Vinnie was able to prove that he could succeed without Paul Sr.'s oversight by achieving remarkable success in his post-OCC ventures. Vinnie said that he had no opportunities for advancement throughout his time there. Paul Teutul Jr.'s career as a metalworker began when he was 12 years old, when his natural ability to shape metal first became noticeable. He co-founded Orange County Iron Works with his father in 1999, but he was sacked from the firm even though he owned 20% of it. He was unfazed and went head-to-head with his father's firm in New York by opening his own store. His aspirations grew, and he eventually was able to show off his artistic abilities unfettered by his family. Thanks to the increased leeway for creative expression, partnerships with industry heavyweights like Blizzard Entertainment were able to flourish. His predicted net worth of $2 million, even surpassing his father's, is a testament to Paul Jr.'s leadership talents and steadfast work ethic, which have played a pivotal role in his path. Considering Paul Sr.'s financial difficulties, it's evident that to say Paul Jr. is simply prosperous within the Teutul family is an understatement. His work is always growing, and he has recently dabbled in historical writing, taking readers on an exciting adventure through the development of the legendary motorcycles shown on the program. Although his older siblings all found success in their own right, Mikey Teutul, the youngest of the Teutul siblings, had less luck. On and off camera, Mikey played a crucial part in keeping the peace in the family. Mikey and Vinnie worked together to create the Mikey-Vinnie bike, after Mikey was first assigned to do mundane tasks like cleaning and answering phones at OCC. Because of his pleasant personality, Mikey frequently acted as a go-between when conflicts arose between senior and junior. But he left the program in 2012 to focus on getting his life together and making amends with his father. In addition to his work at the studio, Mikey opened an art gallery where he displayed panoramic paintings and other works that exhibited his artistic flair. Mikey maintained his commitment to painting even after the show ended in 2014. He co-starred alongside Jason Pohl in the 2016 online series Wandering, which sought to bring attention to the issue of homelessness in New York City. The Teutul family get into some trouble with the law because of their activity. The Gunnell family sued Mikey in 2019, claiming that his firm had used Scott Gunn's work without permission and that he had failed to pay the proper payments. Scott Gunn was granted a sum of nearly $200,000 in damages by the court's ruling in his favor. In addition to his run-ins with the law, Mikey's drinking was a major factor in the breakdown of his relationship with his father and the eventual dismissal from all roles within the Teutul family firm. Nonetheless, Mikey sought treatment and, in the end, made amends with his family after taking the initiative to deal with his problems. He then went back to work for OCC as their associate general manager. He later established Farku LLC, a pasta sauce specialty, marking his entry into the culinary market. Mikey seems to have finally settled his legal debts and is now financially secure. The enterprise also had the likes of Rick Petko, a famous blacksmith and metalworker. He became famous for his vast experience in bike building and customizing. Rick met Paul Sr. for the first time at Daytona Bike Week in 2000. He started out as a bike technician for OCC, but eventually became a dealer for the southeastern region. His major role on the show further cemented his place as an essential member of the OCC clan. Rick had to endure the hardship of commuting for 90 minutes every day after work, despite his profound love for the squad. In Stroudsburg, Pennsylvania's Pocono Mountain Harley-Davidson, he took a job as lead fabricator after realizing he needed a change. Through the years, Rick has accumulated a wealth of knowledge in furnace operation and metal bending. During his free time, he runs his business, RPD & Company, which is known for its high-quality knives. Operating his business from home allows Rick to spend more time with his family, which is a plus of his work. Cody Connelly's enthusiasm for motorcycle workmanship was evident from an early age, when he was introduced to American Chopper and OCC. Even as an inexperienced trainee, he's shown extraordinary talent in learning the intricate process of building motorcycles. Throughout his time at OCC, he saw the institution undergo constant transformation. Cody, who went from being a rookie mechanic to a seasoned pro, made an unforgettable impression on a plethora of classic builds. Cody departed American Chopper in a low-key manner, leaving fans to speculate exactly why, all set against the dramatic reality television backdrop. Even when he stepped away from the limelight, his dedication never wavered. Cody co-founded 5 Force Customs with Vinnie DeMartino, and the company became well known for its custom motorcycle construction services. His meticulousness and commitment were evident in all of their endeavors. 5 Force Customs was just the beginning of Cody's adventure. He worked with other artisans at custom motorcycle events and dabbled in the automotive and motorbike industries. Cody kept away from the popular reality TV as he continued to improve his skills and make big waves in the business. His affiliation with the famous program took a back seat to his soaring notoriety. Rick and Cody weren't the only ones whose stories went viral throughout the world. Beyond the realm of motorbike construction, their lives had a significant role in American choppers' influence. At least, in Jay Leno's opinion, the heyday of chopper motorbikes, the undisputed king of custom bike culture, is past. Leno voiced his joy that the craze has passed in an unscripted YouTube video. He spoke out strongly against a helicopter he bought from OCC, describing its design and safety issues as catastrophic. Thank goodness it's over. Its awkward design, lack of brakes, and slow speed baffled me. The poor construction startled me. He disclosed that the back tail light served as the central nervous system for the motorcycle, meaning that it's complete inoperable in the event of a bulb failure. Poor geometry, risky steering, and an unpleasant ride were some of his complaints. Leno conceded that the bikes were eye-catching. They looked like fire engines and mail vans, among other things, but he maintained that they were awful to ride. The spotlight then moved to Leno's personal collection of motorbikes, where he displayed a number of models, including a Triumph Bonneville, MV Agusta, Ducati, and Yamaha race bikes. Newer inventions, he said, especially electric bikes, with their silent operation and silky smooth ride, deserve credit. In a world when everything is changing, he spoke about the potential of synthetic fuels, which may save internal combustion engines. Finally, Leno urged his audience to pursue their dreams, saying that living out their hobbies is never a chore. The account of Sean from the YouTube channel Bikes and Beards lends credence to Leno's assertions, even though his criticism may come out as harsh. Sean, a lifelong admirer of OCC, paid $80,000 for the custom chopper known as Corporal Punishment that appeared on American Chopper. The bike had been created for an Army veteran for the show's Dream Bike series. Even though Sean only paid $14,000 for it, he immediately began to worry that he may have overpaid. Sean insisted this OCC chopper was the worst, despite his history of riding bikes of inferior quality. It relied on the rider's spine to absorb shocks instead of a rear suspension. In the event of an accident, decorative spikes might cause serious injury. It was difficult to maintain control of the bike due to the downward sloping seat. The back brake was far too forceful, and the front one hardly made any difference. An additional hazard is the exposed drive belt, which might snag on garments. Dyno testing revealed a dissatisfying 65 horsepower, far fewer than anticipated, despite the impressive 80 cubic inch Harley-Davidson engine. The bike's battery also died at an alarming rate, even after getting new ones. The back view mirror became ineffective due to the high level of vibration. Noting that people should exercise caution before purchasing an OCC product, Sean came to the conclusion that attempting to make the bike functional was an incorrect decision. Both the famous collectors and the average enthusiast stories bring attention to legitimate worries regarding the reliability and security of OCC motorcycles. The bespoke bikes from OCC may be showpieces and symbols of status, but they aren't always the most practical option for riding. Style and branding aren't the only factors that potential customers consider. Think about how you'll ride, how much maintenance will be required, how comfortable it is, and how compatible it is with your vehicle. Although a distinctive design may capture attention, it will swiftly lose its allure if the ride is too taxing on the body or if the engineering is subpar. While some may feel the sacrifices to be beneficial, the emotional allure of owning an OCC bike is undeniable, particularly for followers of the show. A more adaptable and easy-to-operate motorbike could be the better option for certain people in terms of convenience and happiness in the long run. Buying a chopper, especially one from OCC, is ultimately about expressing one's identity more than performance. The bike might still be valuable to you if that identity aligns with your lifestyle and aspirations. Unfortunately, the reality doesn't always live up to the expectations, as Sean and Jay Leno both learned the hard way. After Jay Leno blasted Orange County choppers, Paul Teutul Sr., addressed the criticism in an interview with Cycle Drag Universe. Leno went viral after criticizing the safety and condition of an OCC helicopter he owned. Teutul defended the workmanship by saying the bike is reliable and that high-quality parts were utilized. Since OCC's appearances on Late Show with David Letterman were highly rated, he speculated that Leno's remarks may be a result of their previous animosity. Even if choppers aren't everyone's cup of tea, Teutul stressed how popular they are nonetheless. Claiming that OCC builds last and make a constructive contribution to the motorcycle industry, he denied Leno's assertions of low quality. Regarding the genuineness of OCC's TV program, Teutul emphasized the show's familial dynamics and real-life anecdotes. Teutul appreciates the fans' support and recognizes the lasting influence of OCC's work, even though they may have different perspectives. He showed that OCC is still very much alive and well by talking about future ventures, such as his own YouTube program. Senior Living, Teutul's new program on Outlaw TV, will explore his present lifestyle beyond bike customization and will center on bike construction. In addition, he brought up a two-part series that he was working on for the Discovery Military Channel, where he would demonstrate his expertise in bike manufacturing. He went so far as to suggest that he and Jay Leno may work together in the future, maybe in a drag race hosted by Spider-Man Larry McBride. At the end of the show, Teutul thanked all of the fans, praise and criticism included, demonstrating OCC's welcoming and grateful attitude toward its viewers. Despite American Chopper's enduring cultural significance, the supporting actors and actresses that worked on the show are frequently overlooked. The members' individuality contributed to the show's storyline and overall popularity. In case you were wondering what happened to these major players after the program finished, here it is. The role of narrator was originally filled by Jim Pratt, who had previously worked with Jason Pohl on projects such as Airplane Repo, Out of the Wild, and The Alaska Experiment. Despite his reclusive nature, Pratt is listed on IMDb as a radio presenter for the 2019 season of Bob Hart's Abishola on the network. Renowned electrical specialist Ron Salisbury checked the bike's mechanics to make sure they were in good working order. His foray into automotive electronics following the exhibition garnered him acclaim and offers to collaborate on one-of-a-kind projects. Plus, he loves to travel and document his experiences on various social media platforms. Mike Rowe, who hosted Dirty Jobs and provided the voice for American Chopper, has a prosperous career apart from television. He has been the host of Returning the Favor, Ghost Hunters, and Deadliest Catch since 2010. Rowe has developed a whiskey brand named Profoundly Disconnected and a retail line commemorating tradespeople. She is an advocate for skilled trades. A San Francisco-based Eagle Scout, he has a show called The Story Behind the Story that builds on his podcast and continues to impact the entertainment industry and trade lobbying. American Chopper reunion specials featuring Jason Pohl artist Jason Pohl, who created American Chopper, has a reputation for eccentric taste and, on occasion, feuds with Paul Sr. His stint at OCC sparked an entrepreneurial spirit in Pohl, and he quickly became a sought-after designer for a wide range of projects, not limited to bikes. Outside of the spotlight, Jason was a doting dad who frequently posted photos of his kids to social media. He took a step back after the first show ended, but he refocused his efforts on industrial design. In the 2012-2013 reality series American Chopper, Senior vs. Junior, and Orange County Choppers, he made guest appearances. After a heated argument with Paul Sr., he threw a bike in anger during a violent scene on Senior vs. Junior. Jason now operates Jason Pohl Designs, a CNC machine manufacturing specialty. He uses SolidWorks software to further develop and works as a marketing advocate for the company. Jason made an unorthodox choice in his professional trajectory. which included juggling family responsibilities with his studies at the Illinois Art Institute and a stint in the Marine Corps. He joined OCC in 2004, and his expertise and devotion made him an invaluable team member. He earned recognition and had a net worth of over $500,000. In 2020's reunion specials, Paul Sr. and Paul Jr. got back together for a tough helicopter construction. The project provided an opportunity for them to collaborate once more, despite their broken relationship. Reunions like these may not have been as popular as the original, but they continued the American Chopper tradition by delving into the show's artistry and the changing family story. Even though the years have passed, the American Chopper crew's impact is still felt. Even though they've all gone their own ways since those thrilling days of custom motorcycle making, their impact on the industry is still felt today. The iconic cast members' adventure does not stop with the show's finale. Some have pursued other interests, some have started new businesses, and a handful are still very much into motorcycling. Their tales keep unfolding, inspiring fans and enthusiasts throughout the world. Whether it's Paul Teutul Sr.'s unwavering dedication to workmanship, Paul Jr.'s business efforts, Mikey's creative ambitions, or the adventures of other important characters. Even if they go in different directions, American Chopper will always have an influence on the world of custom motorcycles. As fans, we can't get enough of following these legendary artisans as they go about their daily lives. The program may be over, but the spirit of American Chopper, a spirit of ingenuity, inventiveness, and devotion, lives on, inspiring thrilling journeys along life's roads. We appreciate you taking the time to see this movie and hope you enjoyed it. Simply hit the link that appears on your screen to gain additional information about your beloved celebrities and television shows. Coming right up,